Okay, Rogue, it's your turn. I would like to grapple the fire elemental. What? I would like to grapple the fire elemental. So, I made a comic. I made a D&D comic. In my campaign, fire elementals are basically the big bad guy. So, I have a very chaotic rogue, and I know that at one point, this rogue will want to attempt to grapple fire elemental. I just know them. I know that that is how chaotic they are, and I was just like, I'm predicting the future, and I'm gonna make a comic about it. And then after I made the comic, I like posted it everywhere and stuff. I remember that you can actually grapple a fire elemental, and I was like, the internet is definitely gonna like let me know about that. That's gonna be like super cool. Like everyone's gonna be like, hey, by the way, you know, elementals can't actually be grappled. So just letting you know for like next time for your next comic, if you make another one, like you can correct that mistake. So I put it in the caption that I knew that, but the thing is about this comic, it's not that you can grapple fire elemental, it's that this character would attempt to do it whether it was possible or not. But actually a lot of the response was not actually talking about my forgetting that point. A lot of people were like, yeah, you should be able to grapple fire elemental, you go. Yes, which was kind of interesting. And then it started a discussion, you know, can you actually grapple a fire elemental? Is that possible? Is that a thing that you can do? And I was like, I don't know, I'm not the expert. Actually, a lot of people had some advice, some answers. The internet is answering the question, can you grapple fire elemental? And we are going to discover it together. Okay, let's take a look at Imgur. I don't know how to pronounce the website name. From Corndog Head. Thank you, Corndog Head. I really appreciate it. Herbert attempts to grapple the fire elemental. The fire elemental squeezes through his arms, dealing 1d10 fire damage and setting him aflame. Boom. Got him. Rogue's dead. Sucks to be you. The real Swanson says, roll for resilience. You fail. You run up to the confused elemental, throwing your arms around it, and ignite like a human-shaped candle. Yikes. Tan just says, you succeed. You take 20 fire damage. Okay, guys, this is getting like kind of violent, and I do not approve, so I'm gonna go over to Twitter and see what they have to say. Eric says, let him try, and then make him burn. Fire emoji. There's a lot of angry people on the internet. The secret DMs tells me that I should say, okay, and then roll fire damage if they're successful, and then inform them that it's not grappled because fire elementals can't be physically held and they're just flames. Sucks to be you, Rogue. Thank you for your secret comments, DM, but this is getting, I mean, this is very pessimistic. I mean, where's the enthusiasm for running into a fire elemental and just soaking up all that damage as a rogue? That seems like such a good idea, guys. You know, I'm not really feeling Twitter right now, you know, they're being a little pessimistic too, a little bloodthirsty. You know, not every rogue has to be barbecued. So let's go over to Facebook. And yes, I do have a Facebook page because I am a 50-year-old woman. Please do not at me or judge me. I have a Facebook page. That's apparently a Facebook page is good now. I don't know. Dog memes, right? So I shared my comic on Facebook. Very professional. Leslie on Facebook. Hi, Leslie. Leslie says, yeah, in 5e, they're actually immune to it. I want to know the context for this though. Is there a reason that the rogue could do it, or was being on fire part of the plan? Being on fire is always part of the plan. I don't know how you play D&D, but for me, you know, if my druid monk isn't on fire, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? You know what I mean? Like, that is my priority, like my number one goal, on fire at all times. John says, as a DM, I'd roll a post grapple for effect. The fire elemental would just let him be grappled because he's fire, and then on the elemental's turn, PC would take 1d6 fire damage per hit dice of the elemental. No save, the rogue went out of his way to grapple the fire. So basically, the fire elemental would in turn grapple the rogue, and then the rogue would die. I'm sensing a theme. I feel like in like basically every situation, the rogue is just dead, and you know, honestly, good. I'm glad. Nameless Rogue, you should have been more tactical. So maybe next time, buddy, re-roll that, pick another character, you'll get him next time. And then lastly, we have Brett, and he simply says, let him die, let the rogue die, and then tell the next rogue why it's a terrible idea. And I think that is a really good summary of the feedback we got here. You know, don't hug a fire elemental. That's basically what everyone's saying. Super interesting feedback. Like, I would not have expected that to be, you know, the feedback. You know, you feel like maybe elementals need a hug, like maybe they are emotionally damaged like everyone else, and maybe they just need to, you know, express their feelings, and you know, a hug every once in a while is like a good thing, you know, physical contact, affection. But everyone's saying that grappling a fire elemental is like super bad. So I will inform the player in my game that maybe you should do it anyway, and we'll see what happens. Like Matt Mercer likes to say, you can certainly try. And that is the end of the video. So rip the Nameless Rogue. You will be missed. You will be remembered. If you like this video, subscribe, and I will be doing more D&D content soon. See you guys next week. Bye.